where he is now, it's just like you got to give that brother a round of applause. Now, the first time that I ever saw, he played for the University of Toledo, but so I never seen him play for the University of Toledo. The first place that I saw Andrew Hawkins play football was on a reality show that Michael Irving had back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember this because it was only on for one season, but it was called Fourth and Long. It was a reality show, and he finished second. I remember this show because I used to watch it every week just to see who was going to get this opportunity to play for the Cowboys. And Jesse Holley, who played for the University of North Carolina, that's where he played college ball, he actually won, but Andrew was second. And throughout that whole show, Andrew Hawkins was competing his butt off. And I think really Jesse Holley had the size, that they were looking for. And I think that maybe made the decision, but Andrew Hawkins was definitely in the mix on it. So I remember that. So Andrew Hawkins played six seasons and 2 years that I didn't even know this. He played in CFL and he won back-to-back championships of the Grey Cup with the Montreal Alouettes. But the biggest thing that I'm really glad to say about a guy, like Andrew Hawkins is that one of the things, brother went to Toledo, but he graduated, his grad school he spent at Columbia in sports management. So he graduated with a 4.0 GPA. So it's just like a lot of times we don't get the chance to point out, what some of these guys do because we look at them in a certain way. But and the brother has done stuff a lot, with his family and the community, and all that. So he did not have a Hall of Fame career, but you don't have to have a Hall of Fame career to have had a good career and made an impact, in your world and in other people's worlds. So I want to give a tip of the hat. So kids, get your butt up and get out here because school start next week. But give it up for Andrew Hawkins. Yes, Andrew Hawkins. Good story, with this brother. So now it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the Big L Awards. And if you have not heard about the Big L Awards, this is Lopan's award. He has come up with this. And everyone knows Lopan has a tremendous, serious, just monumental beef with one Big L that is in the chat room. They are going back and forth. So this upcoming TDS S3 that's coming up, it will be monumental because Big L is supposed to be there and Lopan is supposed to be there, so there will be some fisticuffs. Indeed. So Lopan said, I need to come up with an award. Let's call it the Big L Award. And I said, okay, cool. But Big L, what does the L stand for? And he said, loser. So I'm like, oh, wow. You going to do it like that? You going to do it like that, bro? Okay, do it like that. All right. So this is Lopan Award. I'm just the brother who make the announcements. That's all it is. Lopan made this all up. This is him. I'm staying out of it. But the Big L Awards goes to the biggest loser, and we got two for tonight. And the first one, without further ado, is the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, those Dallas Cowboys, the one that they want to say is America's team, but ain't won nothing in a long time. That Dallas Cowboy. So the story is, Lucky Whitehead. Y'all probably already heard this. Lucky Whitehead, the only team, basically got pulled into the principal's office. They said, look, man, police is, said you got arrested or, for shoplifting. Lucky said, no, that wasn't me, bro. I wasn't even in, Virginia at the time. I don't know where you're getting at, man. Boom, 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 boom. Whatever. Dallas says, nah, forget that. You're out of here. They send him on his way. They cut him. And I got to say, because the report came out, so I'm thinking Julius Randle all over again. I'm in the boat with them. So maybe I might throw myself in there. But I'm in there, and I'm thinking like, dang, how could this dude go shoplifting, man? And then come to find out, they are the police, said, we made a mistake. There was someone that used his identity, but it was not him. And Lucky also proved that he was on a flight that was coming in to Virginia. So he was not even in the state once when the crime and the shoplifting went down. But the Dallas Cowboys did not do their due diligence, and they just cut this guy. Now, they have said that Lucky Whitehead had some issues with the Cowboys, and that this is probably what just pushed it over. And also that they had already drafted his replacement in Switzer, and that he was probably going to be gone anyway, and he was a bubble guy. So it's just a matter of time. It's not all about that. It's not what it's about. That all very well could be true. What is also true is you made a mistake, Dallas Cowboys. You made a big mistake, and you decided not to admit your mistake. You just said, oh, it was in the best interest for the Dallas Cowboys. And then someone asked you a question. Yeah, it was just in the best interest for the Dallas Cowboys. And then someone else asked, it was just in the best interest for the Dallas Cowboys. No, this is about your ego, and you can't come out and say, we blew it. We made a mistake. Because if this was in the best interest, I mean, you got a guy, Randy Gregory, who has failed 7 drug tests. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I almost messed up. But yes, 7. 7. This is about talent. I understand that. They think Randy Gregory, if he can get off the marijuana, he can help this team. I understand that. But don't say this is about the best interest. No, this is about guys who made a mistake, who didn't want to admit they were wrong about something, and they going out there trying to stroke themselves and everything. And then you want to try and get mad about it, because you the one didn't look into it. He told you he didn't do it. And you could have just waited. Could have waited another day. You could have waited for the investigation. You're waiting all for these other investigations for your players to play out. Jordan Lewis, you just waited for his to play out. So, I mean, you're waiting for Zeke's stuff to play out. Now, I know this is about talent, but I'm just saying, don't try to use that line. That's not what you did. You messed up. So Dallas Cowboys, you, my friend, get the Big L Award.
See? Another loser.
Another loser. That's right. The Dallas Cowboys. So you are a Big L Award recipient tonight. And we got another team, not another team, but we got another Big Loser Award as well. But before I do that, I want to go back into the chat just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Big L was talking about 85 Bears is the greatest team ever. Yes, we already talked about that, Big L. Excuse me. Grego just found out about, I guess, Andrew Hawkins. He said, how dare you quit on us? Grego, what would you rather for him to do? Laying out there twitching on the ground, and then you'd be like, well, I guess he's done. He can't play no more. Shouts out to everyone giving some love to Andrew Hawkins. Miss Mocabella said, good stuff. Big L is saying, well done, sir. 4.0. Big L award to you. No, not a Big L award to him. Not this award. What else is in here? Big L said, new King KD got the first Big L award. Miss Mocha said, Lopan will kick Big L's ass. Yeah. And Lopan probably agrees with that. Lopan don't want these problems. So let's get back into Lucky. So Big L said, Lucky had 9 catches in 2 years. He should have been cut last year. You might be right, Big L, but this is not about whether he should be cut for his performance. This is about y'all messed up, and y'all can't say, my bad, I blew it. Star-Lord said, whoa, get off them boys. Yeah, they wrong for cutting him for that, but we already drafted his replacement because he was a fumbling, up in big games. Star-Lord, I get that. I never said. I don't have a problem with if you're saying that you got his replacement. But don't go out there trying to sell me on, that it didn't have anything to do with that last situation and you didn't do your due diligence. Just say, this is someone's character. This is someone's, name that you're putting out there and you didn't do your due diligence. Now, Lucky is unlucky because he got picked up by the Jets. See how that worked? All because of the Cowboys. At least, maybe he could have played in the Cowboys camp for a little bit more, got cut, and went to another team other than the Jets. That's all. Star-Lord said, we ain't perfect, but we still America's team. There we go with that delusional talk again. That's that New York Knicks talk. You are not America's team anymore, Star-Lord. I'm sorry. Until they dominate again, like the Patriots. They are not America's team. They were America's team. But hey, teach their own. You're entitled to your opinion. Grego said Cowboys haven't apologized to us for not giving Romo his team back. Why we think they're going to apologize about this? Grego, I don't know what you're talking about. And the reason I don't know what you're talking about, because I want to move on to our second Big L recipient. And that will be not Dan Gilbert, because it deals with Dan Gilbert, but it's the person that approved this, how shall we say, billboard. Someone, I don't have a name, but it's going to go on Dan Gilbert's watch. Billionaire businessman. That's Dan Gilbert. Yeah, billionaire. Said he's apologized for his real estate company's controversial sign in downtown Detroit that says, "See Detroit like we do." Now, I know you might be thinking, because you probably haven't heard of this story, but he's the Quicken Loans founder, and of course the majority owner for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So this brother got a lot of money, so it's not like he just running the whole billboard operation and everything. But someone approved this, and it's on his watch. So it says, "See Detroit like we do," and I know you're thinking like, what? What's the problem with that? What's the problem with that? Well, here's the problem. It's the billboard. It says, "See Detroit like we do," and it's an image of a majority white crowd. Yeah. And here's the problem. In the census, this is 2010 though, the census indicated that the city is more than 82% black. Oh my gosh. Someone needs this award. I wish I had a name, but because it is on Dan Gilbert's watch, he is going to get the award. Book it. What were you thinking? I mean, did you look it up? Have you, Motown, hello? Was there any signs that went through because it's not like it went from the photo to just on the billboard. It went through a series of people. There was nobody out there. You mean to tell me there was nobody out there that looked at that and said, "Hey man, that right there might be a problem"? I mean, if Lopan was there, Lopan would have told him. Indeed. Yes, Lopan would have been like, "Yo, y'all need to look at that. I need y'all to look at that. Look at the picture. Look at the words. 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 See Detroit like we do." Who is we? Who is we? And you got a majority white crowd. That in itself gets you the Big L award. So, because again, I don't have a person to tax with a name that approved that, it's going to go on Dan Gilbert. He already got enough problems as it is with Kyrie and LeBron and it's all this other stuff that's going on. But now he got this on his plate. They pulled it down, obviously, on it because he said that, he posted on Facebook. He said that the ad was tone deaf and his bedrock company screwed up badly. Those are his words, screwed up badly. Yes, you are exactly right. So he's taking the L, for this, and he's getting the Big L award. So you, Dan Gilbert, and whoever approved this billboard to go up in the city of Detroit, Motown, get this Big L award. Yes, indeed, Lopan. That is in itself is just unexplainable, unexplainable. So before we get out of here, I'm going to finish up in the chat, and then we'll basically say goodbyes for tonight. Star-Lord said, but the imposter gave Lucky name and social security number as false ID. What's the Cowboys supposed to do? Star-Lord, here's what the Cowboys are supposed to do. Lucky went in there and said it wasn't me. He provided them with whether it was before or after they cut him, whatever it was. The first thing he said, it wasn't me. The second thing was, it was news to him. They didn't believe him. They cut him. You didn't even bother to say, if it wasn't you, how can you explain? How can you prove it wasn't you? Because Here's what the police got. And then that would have afforded Lucky to say, I was on this